Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Universe Jarvis. I feel like I'm on a tilt. Hang on. There we go, that's better. I don't look like I'm leaning to the side. So I actually meant to get this video done a couple days ago, but here we are, and that's totally fine. So I went to Orlando first week of this month-ish on vacation, and I actually came across, you guys can probably see some stuff here, we'll get to that here in a second, but I came back to a brand that really only, I think, maybe had one bag from them because you guys know I kind of have I don't want to call it a bag addiction, but I like bags and I like little things to carry. Not so much like, well, that's not actually an accurate statement either because I've got a lot of bags. But anyhow, so this, come in a little bit closer, is Kipling. And I don't know if you guys can make it out. I actually think you can. So these are all the house crests from Hogwarts, or from Harry Potter, I guess I should say. A bit of both. So when I was down in Orlando, of course, Universal's there, right? And this is actually the one that started it all. So I went to one of the outlets and I saw this, and they call this the Creativity. And essentially it's I guess you'd call it a wristlet, more or less. And they're known, all their stuff has these little monkeys on there. He actually doesn't have a name, but I guess it's a licensing thing since it's also Harry Potter, and then it's got a cool little chain there. But I got this, and this thing actually holds a lot. This is, I think, the large one. So this is how big this thing can expand to if you wanted it to. So you've got two like pouches right here, and then there's another little bit of storage right there, and then you've got this zipper compartment as well. And so I found it, kind of started carrying it while we were down there because I had a little bit bigger, or like a mini backpack that I was doing. So what I ended up doing, these don't typically come with the little wristlet straps, not that I would use it anyway, but I went to Hobby Lobby and I found a chain that you could put on a bag, and I just kind of put it on there so that I could kind of have it hanging on my side, or I could like wear it across, like a crossbody. But this is the one that started it all. So I got this one and I was super happy because when I first went in, they didn't even have Ravenclaw on display. And so I was kind of like, I asked, like, please tell me you guys have Ravenclaw, because I saw Gryffindor, I saw Hufflepuff, I saw Slytherin, but of course I wanted my house, so that made me super happy. And this actually kind of reminds me a lot, their little logo, it reminds me a lot of Converse for some reason. It's very similar. It's probably the star, but I like that they did the blue accents on that as well. So got this one, and I was like, well, okay. I saw the tote when I went in there, and I didn't get the tote, and I was like, dang it. I probably should have got the tote because I love a good tote, and this is actually a really, really nice piece. So you see, it's nice, and it's a nice size. You know, it's got a zipper on the back, it's got a zipper on the front. It's very functional. And then you've got all the colors and the house crest stuff in there. It's got a zipper pocket back there. It's got some little space for me, like to put pencils, pens, some other little storage. And actually, I'm just really noticing this. It also has, these are actually to put your keys on. And I see this a lot in North Face bags that I have, but this is actually super handy. So you don't have to go, digging way down to try to find your keys. So it's actually a really useful feature. But this one has a little monkey too. Its arm's a little bit messed up, but it's also got a monkey. And the same keychain that you saw in other things. So this was actually a line. They actually had a lot of bags in this line. I went online because they had a sale. I want to say it was last weekend. I was kind of browsing Memorial Day. They had a really good sale. But this originally was $140. I got this for 59 bucks. The manager at the store, she actually matched the price online, so I was super happy. So I ended up leaving with that. And so this was my Orlando Kipling experience. And so, actually no, it's not all the Orlando Kipling experience. So when I went back in to get the tote, I also saw this, which this one actually came with a little wristlet strap. I took it off. But this is the Creativity. So it's the same one, it's just bigger. This is the XL. So this, I don't know if you guys will be able to make it out, but it's kind of got like a python pattern on it, which I really liked. And it has another little monkey on there. This one actually, I think, has a name, if I can find it. This is Jace. So they give them names. It's just kind of a cutesy thing that they do. But you see, this one has all that space in it too. Actually, it's got more. And I was actually carrying this one. I just switched it out the other day, and I'll show you guys why. So got the XL. I really like the Creativity because, like I said, it's a really, but you can put so much in this thing. And even though I can, it's also limiting me from carrying way too much stuff. So that's what I really like about this particular one. This is the other one that I got when I was in Orlando. This was for Chinese New Year, Year of the Snake. It's got some nice accents. I just thought it was really pretty, that red. I'm a little scared to actually carry this because even though these are made out of nylon, they can stain and they can get dirty. But same thing as the other one. It's just a lighter color. So as you notice, as I'll show you guys stuff, I've been sticking to black just for my peace of mind. But they have a lot of fun colors and patterns and stuff too. So a lot of the same compartments. And I really like this because of these gold accents. I think it's really pretty. And then here's our little monkey right there. There he is. And this one's name is Jackson. So that's fun. Now, actually, let's go ahead. Let's finish with the creativity. So, like I told you, they're called creativity. So this one is actually different. This is the first time seeing one with a monkey like this. Like I said, they had this is kind of a puffing material. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not bad though. The monkey's actually different on this. The monkey on this one is actually a keychain. But I liked it because of the stars. So like I said, they had a really good sale the other weekend. I think this was like maybe 20 bucks. And then Rakuten was doing 15% cash back, so it was actually really good. So, you know, pretty much the same thing you guys saw. This is just a little bit different. This one doesn't have that texture on it. It's more of like a smooth nylon, but the stars are really cute. So it'll be kind of a nice little change up. Because I'm honestly probably gonna stick with something like this because it's small. I can still carry the necessities that I need to carry without having too much stuff on me. So that leads us into this guy. I think this one's called Keiko. So, and honestly, I thought this was bigger. So, different type of bag. It's just kind of like a, I guess you call it a little square bag. But Kipling does what Kipling does, and this one's actually full, as you can see, because I'm actually carrying it right now. So we got our little monkey on here. There's Emmerich. Say hi, Emmerich. Same thing, it's very functional. So this is the main compartment here. You guys can see I've got a bunch of crap in there. But it's got a zipper in the back. And you can actually get a good bit of stuff in here. You see, my hand is all the way down at the bottom. You can't see my hand. And also that storage pocket, actually, that pocket inside goes down just as deep, which is super nice. But along with all that space, you've got two zippers on the front. So this is storage, goes down there. And then this is a shorter pocket that you still can put some stuff in it. Let me hold this up on out of frame. Nice strap. It comes with a strap. The strap isn't detachable, so you can't really change it out. And then this is another little cute accent where you can adjust the strap. It's kind of got a Kipling logo, so I thought that was really cool. So this is the Keiko. This is, I think, the full size. And when I got this, I thought it was actually bigger than this. I thought it was probably more like that. But at the end of the day, I'm actually glad it's not that big. But at some point, maybe something a little bit larger. So this is the Alvar extra small. It looks just like the Keiko one though. Okay. So it's very, very, very similar. I mean, side by side, it's about half the size, but it still looks like it's got a ton of space. What's this monkey's name? This is Adrian. And it looks like you can put Adrian's thumb in Adrian's mouth. So Adrian can suck on their thumb. Oh, I'm not going to take the strap apart all the way, but yeah. So this one they did take away. It doesn't have that little inside zipper pocket. It's just the one compartment. But it's got the ones on the outside. It'll give you a little bit more space to store stuff in. Which, isn't bad. Very similar. This would probably be a good festival bag, or, gonna have a day trip at like a theme park or something like that, since it's not quite as big, but pretty much the exact same bag. They just call it something else. And then the last thing was, I was like, let me go for a wallet. So this is the Undersea Jacquard Money World. EJ Special, whatever that means. So let's open it up. I remember why I got this now, because it's kind of got like, you can kind of see if I tilt it, but it's got like a zebra print on it. So this is just a wallet. Fortunately, none of my bags are actually this size. I don't think I can fit in any of the bags. So I'll end up having to get a bigger bag at some point. But, they call this like a checkbook wallet. So a lot of space for cards, some storage right there. Got the accordion pull out there. So this actually has a ton of space too. And it doesn't have, if it had another little piece, I could actually probably use it as like a wristlet type situation. But Oh, I didn't notice this, but this is also RFID safe, so nobody can like scan your card while they're in there. So another nice piece. So super happy. And this piece, and these two pieces were actually under $100. These were around $97, which is really cool because looking at this wallet was $64, $49, $54, and if I'm not mistaken, this one was probably 60 something. So kind of exciting. But that's what I got for you guys. I also have a TikTok channel that I have actually set up for a while, and I'm starting to put some content up there. So if you enjoy me here, go there and check me out. It's, actually, hang on, let me tell you. I think it's Universe Jarvis on there, but let me make sure I got it right. Because I'm new to the TikTok or whatever. But I think that's right. Yes, it's Universe Jarvis there too. I just had to make sure I was telling you guys the right information. Don't have much up there. I did like a video of me making a meal. So, go check it out. There's going to be more content up there because I actually can have a little bit more fun there, I guess, with the little short snippets. Doesn't have to be so formal. But as I always say at the end of these videos, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support. And if you have not done so, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below. Comment and like. I don't always get the notifications from the comments, but I do my best to answer them when I get them. And I actually probably should go in there because there's probably some comments. But anyhow, until next time, Universe Jarvis out.